on the first
Yeah, I remember
try.
playing I think I remember playing Unleashed for the first time, and I was like, whoa, whoa, because I was moving really, really fast, a lot faster than I was used to.
Yeah, because it's you really have to know the level to really know what you're doing, which is not something that happens on other Sonic games. Take Sonic Adventure, for instance. Sonic Adventure, you do go fast, but you can't actually see what's coming at you. So you actually have the time to react.
Well, I was thinking, if, let's say, this is actually for a future game. This is just an idea I was talking to a friend with. Let's say you actually have the speed boost, but unfortunately you don't. It's completely empty, and you have enemies coming. You actually don't have that much time to react, and the only thing to do is to roll into a ball. And I really wish they bring that back in a future Sonic game. You know, you just push a button, you actually roll into a ball, and you go right through the enemies. You know what I mean? In case you actually don't have the speed boost, and of course the homing attack is not good. And also, at the same time, it's basically like a speed run or like a timed mission. You only have about maybe 10 seconds. You know, it'll take you 15 seconds if you do the homing attack on the enemies. It'll just slow you down. You get what I'm saying?
You mean like the time break
Like
in... it was the time break? Like
it's
in
like...
Secret Rings?
Well, I haven't really played Secret Rings a lot, so I had to play it again and actually finish the game.
You know, it
it's kind of like
it had like a time break and speed frame, and I think because I haven't played the Secret Rings in a long time, but I think that the time break, what it did is to make everything slower, so you actually have time to react. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm meaning like, you know, in the classic games you have enemies, but you can't but if you actually just want to have the satisfaction of actually beating those enemies, you just roll into a ball right into them. And like you're running, but the speed boost is empty, so you just push a button, you actually roll into it. You have Sonic roll into a ball right through the enemies.
Oh, you mean like the speed dash?
Well, not the speed dash. I mean, like, it's kind of like, you know, in the classic games, even in upcoming Sonic 4, where you actually push down on the D-pad, you actually roll into some enemies, enemies you can't jump on because they actually have spikes or other traps and stuff.
Yeah, the speed dash. Isn't that the speed dash?
You mean spin dash?
Yeah.
Oh, well, basically, the spin dash, I think it's, even though it's not really technically a spin dash, but it's close enough. I think it's in Sonic Colors because they say laser and stuff. Like, I think there was this footage where it looks like the spin dash, and you aim that teal line and stuff. You actually have it actually reminds me of the spin dash. So talk about when Sonic was running and there's enemies in front of him, you can actually push a button, he rolls into a ball, and he actually rolls right through the enemies, and you can just skid and stuff. It's kind of hard to explain. It's kind of like the classic games before we actually had the speed boost and stuff. Like you're playing the Sonic game, you just push down the D-pad and you just let them roll down a hill and run into some enemies and stuff. It's kind of hard to explain.
So yeah, I guess this is pretty much it. Unless you have anything else to say.
A lot of people were complaining about the homing attack in Sonic 4. Well, I'm kind of mixed about it. Sure, homing attack is actually kind of like a new move in the classic series.
Well, to be honest, I don't really know how it's gonna work, and I actually have a lot of doubts about that. Sure, it might work, but I don't know if it was completely necessary to add the homing attack. But I'll just have to wait and see.
I actually did. I remember posting in a Sega blog. Sega did not actually heavily emphasize the use of the homing attack, but in the leaked footage we saw the bubbles. You know, those blue bubbles that it was confirmed they don't really actually get the spikes. You know, the red ones actually do use the spikes. They were just sitting there, and I was actually hoping if they actually had more time, or if they actually did, like they actually use a new method, like to have the bubbles actually move in a certain pattern, make it not as easy to homing attack on. I'm not sure if that's going to work though. like to actually not make it too easy, just a homing attack, because I actually heard from people that the homing attack kind of makes things a little too easy.
Well, as I said before, I really can't give an opinion because, well, there ain't much footage about what you're saying, the homing attack. But I'm guessing that if they add it, then it's because they wanted to do something with it. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to Sonic 4. I mean, the Casino Street trailer looks pretty good. I actually really like the flipping card platforms, something I haven't seen before, and also that card thing in the end of the trailer. If that actually is going to be in it, I'd be like, wow.
Yeah. I don't really know if it's gonna work. The casino thing. Perhaps. I mean, in the classic, it always worked, but if they screw it up like they did in Sonic Heroes, well, I don't know.
Well, and also from the Lost Labyrinth trailer, they like a little sneak peek of a little bit of the Act 2, because originally there was going to be an entire minecart level in Act 2 of Casino Street. Was going to be that $100,000 challenge, not dollar, points, excuse me, that challenge, and it was received negatively. And from the footage of Lost Labyrinth, it actually looks pretty cool. Like you actually carry a torch around, and you actually get to ignite some dynamite and stuff.
Well, that's not what I'm talking about. That is nice because they actually use the new technology or whatever you want to call it to match they match the new stuff with the old stuff, which is great because like
not to
in
mention
1991 you wouldn't get that torch or new stuff that's from this era.
Now, I was about to say, we never really seen those flipping card platforms. I'm not sure if we've seen those before. And also the torch gimmick that's going to be in Act 2 of Lost Labyrinth. And they even said it's going to be about platforming. Sonic's not going to be all blazingly fast like, in Unleashed. I mean, you got to be careful and stuff. It might actually be a challenge, finally. Something I never actually... I'm not sure if we've seen the torch gimmick before. Have you?
I've seen a little, but not enough to comment.
Let's see. And also, ever notice that there are people who are actually... I think I've seen this. They're on videos and other sites. There are people who absolutely hates the old games, and they never actually gave a reason. I actually was looking on DeviantArt. There was a stand. There's actually this person that says that old Sonic sucks, and that Sonic Adventure DX to Black Knight is the true golden age for Sonic. I was like, what? I mean, it's actually a comment on DeviantArt on a stamp, and I was like, what? And one person says about old Sonic, we just run, and then they say, in old Sonic, you just run. I was like, well, what do you think you do in, what do you do in this, what do you think you do in Unleashed and some of the newer games?
Oh, yeah, because, the problem with the new, as I said before, with the new fans, is that they pretty much have no opinion of their own, and they're like, I mean, you can't get mad at them because they're fucking kids, but you have to teach them somehow, and I mean, you got to teach them, but at the same time, besides being patient with them, you gotta defend yourself, because these new fans, what they do, and I'm not saying all new fans, but a lot of them actually go and well, bitch you. They like they say stuff that they're not really appropriate, like wishing you death. I mean, what the fuck is that, dude? This is a fucking, this is a place where we have where we enjoy stuff, not hate stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in the past, I actually had a couple fanboys. Some was basically from way back, some was a little recent. Basically, one was basically a Sonsally fanboy. He actually tries to say that Sonsally sucks, so Sonsally is better. And was like, I mean, he just came out of nowhere and actually said that. And it was like, I was like confused. I was like, whoa, wait a minute, why are you saying this to me? Like, whatever happened to freedom of speech and opinions? I mean, if you actually don't like an opinion, then you don't actually have to shove it down our throats. And if you actually happen to not like Sonsally or Sally, if you actually like Amy Rose and Son Amy, then cool. I'm not going to attack you or basically fight or pick a fight at you if you happen to like that couple or this and that. And another person basically just kept spewing stuff at me, and I had no idea what he was talking about.
Well, if we talk about that, we should actually introduce a new, whole new topic, which I think we don't have time to. But I think that I'm talking to the ones who are watching this video. You guys should expect another rant from us, because the topic that we could introduce in the future is the fact that there's too many Sonic characters. But
yeah,
I guess we should leave it to another time.
Yeah. This is FirebirdFreak87, and this is signing out. See ya.
So it went great.
Cool.
So
longer than I expected.
yeah.
If you want to talk about the characters next time, then I'll be glad to. But if you want, I was hoping we can actually add another person or so. But if we can't, then I guess it's up to us.
Yeah, I could actually introduce this DRGRBD23 guy. He's a really nice guy. But okay, I should really start working on the edition, so I'll let you know when it's done.
Alrighty then.
Okay, let's see. See ya. Oh my god. I'm really...
See ya.
Goodbye.
See ya.
See ya.